right here, you have the void. There's nothing here. Chito's so scared to cross it because he doesn't know what's going to happen. This is why I call it the void. The void is something you look into a dark. You're in the woods. You look, all you see is pitch black. You don't go in it because it's a void. You don't know what's in there. You're scared to go into the forest because you have no idea. Chito Vera kept going up there into his shell, scared to cross the void and worried about what was the next shot that Sugar Sean and I was going to land. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I am back with another breakdown. This one, I like to call it the void. So we just watched Chito Vera take on Sugar Sean O'Malley, and I have some still pictures put together by the producer. We did this before with Ilya Taporia versus Alex Volkanovski. It did very well, and you guys really enjoyed it. And we're going to give it a try on Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to when we go live. We have the epic pin ready to go. Now, Sugar Sean O'Malley, he is a master of the footwork and the distance control, the way he moves in and out, going lateral, left, right, forward, backwards. And so we're taking these still pictures to break down that movement. Now, let's go ahead and do that. Now, these two gentlemen have fought before. Chito Vera getting the best of him in the very first fight, but obviously the second fight was a lot different. Chito Vera was not able to get his game plan off. And here we are right here with Sugar Sean O'Malley doing what he does best, coming across the distance. Now, no matter what happens here, Chito's eyes are not looking where the punches are going. Chito's eyes are looking down here. He does have this high guard to block it, but this place is open, and Chito is running backwards. You know, this is one thing that I said that I love about Sugar Sean O'Malley is that he either comes forward or he goes backwards, and he goes lateral this way when he attacks. He's not a person who just goes backwards and loses lateral movement. He will bite down the mouthpiece and come forward and attack and use his feints to actually go forward and do something. And this is one of the stills that you're seeing it where Chito's eyes looking down and he's going backwards. So Sugar Sean O'Malley, he's in a good position. Look where his feet are. He's not overextending. This hand is down, but you're not going to have everything covered when you're fighting. Yeah, I just love his movement so much. He does such a good job with his in and out, the evasive movement, switching his southpaw to orthodox. In this stance, he is in orthodox, trying to cross the distance into the void and pushing Chito Vera out of it. But this is pretty much how the fight went for 25 minutes, besides the time when Chito Vera was trying to get his offense going. And right here is the edge of the void. Now, this is where pretty much the whole fight took place. Right here, you have this space, the void. There's nothing here. Chito's so scared to cross it because he doesn't know what's going to happen. This is why I call it the void. The void is something you look into a dark. You're in the woods. You look, all you see is pitch black. You don't go in it because it's a void. You don't know what's in there. You're scared to go into the forest because you have no idea. Unless you got a gun or an M14, but you can't have that. So what took place here? Because this is where the fight took place. Chito stood here and he stood in his shell. He flinched. He never got his offense going. Each time he did try to cross the void, Sean would go lateral this way or this way, and then come back to this position right here. This is where the fight took place. Now, Sean does a good job of throwing the teep to his midsection. Lots of feints. Lots of feints. Once he feint, you saw Chito go into shell. That's why that beautiful knee land. I believe we have still of that as well. You go into shell, and then Sean was able to go feint this side, feint this side to see what Chito's going to do. Now, each time Chito did try to get offense going, Sean would revert back to what he does best, his footwork, going left or right, staying out of his offensive. But this is where the whole fight took place. Sean will always come here, start his feints, cross distance, get in the void, do some punch combinations, get out, and keep on moving. Rinse and repeat for 25 minutes. 25 minutes of rinse and repeat of managing distance. But this is where all the fights take place. Every single fight. Now, here's another steal. Now, here was a thing that I'm shocked that Chito Vera didn't take advantage of. Was he had the opportunity to catch this. Bear down on the weight because he's on 1 foot. You bear down on that. You use that you catching that as an opportunity to get across the void and shoot into a double A takedown. A takedown Sugar Sean O'Malley. And ensue in a wrestling game. But he didn't seem to want to do that. Now it's a beautiful catch of the hand. You basically sashay it. You catch it like this after it's already been hit to the stomach. But he didn't follow up and press on Sean to get a takedown. Now Sean's on balance. He's on 1 foot. Got the hand exchange going. Do the leg kick or push kick like he always does. Did the same thing to Aljamain Sterling. He's doing this. He's trying to make it open up. He wants him to come across the void overextended so he can land and find his chin. But we knew Chito wasn't going to bite on the feints because he didn't do it against Dominic Cruz, and he didn't do it the first time they fought Sugar Sean O'Malley, and he didn't do it. But what the feints did do is make Chito not come across the void, which it gave Sean O'Malley the opportunity to come across the void and land some beautiful combinations and that beautiful flying knee up the middle, which was probably one of the bigger shots of the fight that he landed, which hurt Chito Vera. Didn't put him out, but it did hurt him. And right here, Sean's so good at measuring that distance, that void. Look, left hand, beautiful jab landed on Chito Vera, and he's already ready. So right now, Sean, he lands this jab. His footwork's so good. He lands this jab. Chito Vera, he's blind, right? So he knows the jab landed. Sean can either go right or he can go left, around. He's going to go pop. He's going to move. Pop, move. Pop, move. Look to counter on either way. That's what he's so good at. But see, he's not scared to come across the void and start landing his shots. The reason I put the question mark is because Chito Vera's eyes are closed. He doesn't know where the next shot's going to come. Beautiful jab landed by Sean O'Malley. But beautiful combinations. And this is what he did the whole time. His jab is too clean. And this is the thing that Merab is going to have to try to solve. If Merab can't solve this puzzle right here, then he will remain the champion. It's a very hard puzzle to solve, especially if you're 5'4", 5'5". Right here, another part of the story, the shell. We talked about this in Street Beef. Chito's eyes are here. Chito is blind, so Sean is able to go body shot right here, and he did a lot of that. You would see Sean get Chito in his shell where his eyes are looking down. He will go 1-1-4 to the body, 1-2-3 to the body. Sometimes he will kick the body, but this is what you want, right? This is a counter striker's like dream, is when you can get somebody covering up like this, and I get to come across and move my angles and hit them. Because a counter striker's dream is to wait at the outside of the void, hoping you come across it, overextend it, and you lift your chin up, and I catch you. That's like plan A. But if I can show my feints and you're gonna let me cross the void without getting touched or hit, and you're gonna cover your face and you're looking down and you can't see where I'm going, I'm in heaven right now. Because at any given point in time, Sugar Sean O'Malley, which he did, he'll do this. Once Chito starts coming forward, I'm going backwards. I want your chin to be exposed. I'm gonna throw the teep to make you second guess come across the void. But this right here, this is beautiful work from Sugar Sean O'Malley. Look at his footwork. Look where he is. He's on balance. He's looking at his target. He's looking at his shot, and he can pick his shot. And he did that night. But this is a dream. I love fighting guys like this when they cover up like that. You give him cover like that, then you're able to take advantage of him. And that beautiful knee that he ended up landing in the fight, right? Chito Vera was in his shell. You can see there's a shell, right? His head was down. Sean threw that knee, comes up. All that energy goes right through here and out the back. Beautiful hair, by the way. Jesus Christ, Chito. Connected the beard too. Fuck, my friend. Get this man a hair sponsor. It's like Super Saiyan 4. But, sorry. Had to take it. So I can appreciate that luscious hair. Okay, so Sean O'Malley lands a beautiful knee up the middle. Chito Vera eats it. Once again, this is Sugar Sean O'Malley picking his shots. He saw this the whole entire time they're fighting. Each time he would feint, knee up the middle. Chito Vera kept going up there into his shell, scared to cross the void and worried about what was the next shot that Sugar Sean O'Malley was going to land. This was probably one of the better shots, one of the best shots of the night that Sugar Sean O'Malley landed against Chito Vera. Absolute devastating knee up the middle from a shelled opponent. Also, uppercuts are good too. You saw Peter Yan get hit with a couple uppercuts as well from Dong, because he would shoot for the takedown, fake the takedown, and come with an uppercut, land that a couple times. Another way to take advantage is when you're in the shell. Because remember, when they're in the shell, they're blind. They go here. They can't see what's going to happen. This is one of the things that can happen. A beautiful knee up the middle. Beautiful technique. Beautiful. He's got an arm across. Great knee. Right here. Look at the angle that Sugar Sean O'Malley is at. He's not completely behind the shoulders of Chito Vera, but he's at this angle. He's not in front of him, right? Sean is on this side. This shot is coming around his guard, around the shoulder, right? In order for Chito to be able to do something, he has to turn and face Sean and see where he's coming. As Sean is doing it, you can see Sean is either going to go this way, once again, or this way. I know I keep on repeating it, but that's Sean's biggest weapon in the game, is his eyes. He's looking where he's throwing, and his movement. If Sean has his eyes and his movement, it's going to be very, very, very hard to beat him. You have to take one of those away from him. You can't take his eyes. You can't poke him in the eyes. Sorry. But his movement, you have to take it away with either kicks or wrestling. But the angle he's throwing his cross from is beautiful. Beautiful technique. And full extension, perfect. And Chito's eating it. And he has his guard up, but he's coming around the guard. I mean, Chito is just so damn durable. Talk about the heart and determination of him trying to win the fight was just... It was incredible. Guess what the next still is. But that angle is just too damn perfect. And obviously Sugar Sean O'Malley winning the fight. Now after the fight, he did have a cast on and he did have a boot on. So I'm assuming he suffered a lot of damage in this fight. But the biggest thing is, you know, he barely took any damage. You look at his face, no cuts. He did have a bloody nose, but what protects him so well to get between all this and his shootouts with these people is his movement of going left to right, moving around, getting his opponents flinching. It wasn't the first time he's got his opponents flinching. Look at Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan, Eddie Wyland, Thomas Almeida. He gets them flinching and he ends up finding their chin and knocking them out. But Chito Vera is a tough son of a bitch. He ate all that and gave Sean O'Malley some good shots. At the very end of the fight, he landed a beautiful body shot that ended up hurting Sean O'Malley, but it was a little too late. And each time Chito Vera tried to get something going, Sugar Sean O'Malley shut that shit down. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the Void video. And ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys checking out the video, and we will see you guys at the next Void breakdown.